Alright, hey guys, so the Fallout 2 video has been put on hold for a little bit while I work on this Uncharted series. We're gonna get the entire Uncharted series done really quickly, hopefully just before Uncharted 4 comes out. I mean, by the time that third video comes out, I'll probably die of never sleeping, but who knows? Before massive titles like The Last of Us, Naughty Dog were a new big name on the gaming scene back in 2007. The PS3 was about to be a big hit, and one of the #1 exclusive titles battling games like Halo and Gears of War on the Xbox One was Uncharted. The game came to some amazing reviews, although Uncharted 1 is still one of the worst rated of the entire series. And yet, Uncharted got an 88 on Metacritic, so you can imagine how amazing the other three games are. Okay, so what's the story that actually made people just wet themselves in excitement for Uncharted 4? Alright, let's find out. Alright, a beautiful man called Nathan Drake, who is like a modern treasure hunter. Lara Croft with a dick. He recovers the coffin of a famed explorer known as Sir Francis Drake. Who, by the way, is an actual real dude. Back in the 16th century, this guy was a big deal. He was pretty much Arnold Schwarzenegger of his time. He was a politician, as well as a privateer, and pretty much a pirate. He was even a slaver at the time, but yeah. He was also a big multi-millionaire, and so of course he has quite a bit of treasure left behind. Anyway, our old boy Nathan Drake, who is his great grandson, he's holding the ring of Sir Francis Drake, which has a bunch of coordinates inscribed on it. These coordinates lead our boy Nate over to Panama. Him and this reporter called Eleanor Fisher go to the ocean floor where they find the coffin of Sir Francis Drake. So you're probably like, oh shit boys, this millionaire genius explorer, he's gonna have some sick loot inside his coffin. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Let's open it up. Boop, here we go. Oh, there's nothing in it.
For example, you can't defile an empty coffin.
What the hell?
Oh no, wait, if we dig around a bit, there's a flipping diary in here. This is like sneaking into your sister's room for her diary and just finding like 10 seasons of Friends. But not all is lost. Nathan realizes that the diary leads him to the fabled city of gold known as El Dorado. Nate is pretty sure that Drake has faked his death and moved on. Just then, the plot comes crashing in, and Nate's boat gets sunk.
Think I'm Ethan Bradbury?
Oh boy, we're in danger, but luckily Nate's friend and partner, Victor Sullivan, or how we call him, Sully.
Victor Sullivan.
For Christ's sakes.
Nate and Sully ditch Eleanor, and they travel secretly to the Amazon to find El Dorado.
And I promise you that... Son of a bitch. Hey! Should have seen that one coming.
Once they get there, they find out that El Dorado isn't even a city of gold, but it's just this big-ass gold statue. How the fuck are we supposed to get this back on the plane? It's not gonna fit. You really think customs will let it through? Oh no, don't worry, some Spanish inquisitors already took it. GG everyone. We did it. Treasure hunt's going really great so far. Searching a little more, Nate and Sully find a long-abandoned Cresoman U-boat. I have no idea how to pronounce that. It contains a missing page from the diary of Sir Francis Drake, which they found earlier. It points them to the southern tropic island in the Pacific, which is probably where the statue's been taken. Okay, off we go. Oh shit. Alright, here we go. We're gonna go over to the island. Oh boy! An enemy treasure hunter, Gabriel Roman, hired mercenaries to come and capture us. Mercenaries are led by a guy called Atawak Navarro. He's an archaeologist who knows a bunch about that statue. He's also joined by a bunch of pirates who are led by Eddie Raja. Roman forces Nate to hand over the page from the diary. It's going really bad. Alright, well, it can't get much worse. Oh my god, did he just shoot Sully? What the fuck? This is going so badly. Hashtag worst adventure ever. At this moment, the U-boat fucking explodes. Earlier on, Nate accidentally set off a torpedo, and at that moment, they all die. And I will remember you. JK, lol, got you, you've been tricked again. Nate escapes alone. On his way out, he's pretty sad about his friend just dying, it's all bad. Oh my god, it's Eleanor.
Whoa there, cowboy. That's for leaving me at the dock.
Everyone just chill out for a second. I need like 5 minutes. Alright, come on, Eleanor, let's get on this plane. We're gonna go to the Pacific together, apparently now. I'm gonna read a book. I'ma scroll through Twitter. It's gonna be, oh my god, is that a missile? Yet we get shot down. Nate on his own searches his way through this big fort. He finds Eleanor's parachute. While searching through the fort, he finds a message from Drake, which tells him that Drake is about to go to the tower of the fort. Alright, he goes up to the tower to try and find some more clues, but Eddie captures him and anal rapes him. No, wait. See, I keep mixing up the script for my fan fiction and this Uncharted script. But just at that moment, Eleanor jumps in and saves him. Both escape in the fort and they kind of make friends a little bit. Nate suggests that they should just leave now and escape on a boat, but Eleanor won't allow it and they just keep going. And I see who has the pants in this relationship. Both of them. They're both wearing pants. Luckily, Eleanor spots Sully, who is alive and well. Oh, thank God. But how, you ask? Well, Sir Francis Drake's book, Stop the Bullet.
Sully! 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 Sully!
They go around this monastery in search of the statue. And then Eleanor drops her camera. Oh, God, no. Nate, by himself, makes his way through the monastery where he finds the treasure vault mentioned in the diary. Roman and Eddie are already there, but luckily Nate hears an argument between them. Roman is really pissed at Eddie for letting Nate escape. Eddie tells Roman that the island is cursed and that the men are not being killed by Nate, but by something else. What the fuck? Is this about to go all like X-Files on us? What is this? Nate reunites with Sully and Eleanor. They eventually go through a bunch of puzzles to find a vault with Sir Francis Drake's body inside.
Nate?
It's Drake.
Whew! That took a while. Nate assumes that Drake died on the island when trying to look for the treasure, which kind of puts him in a bit of a sore mood. He leaves the ring there and decides to keep looking.
So much for greatness.
As they're on their way out, they see Eddie running from his life, chased by a bunch of fucking zombies. Zombies? What is this game? Nate tries to save Eddie, but sadly the zombies get him too fast. They're all trying to escape when they end up on a Nazi submarine, which I guess was built back in the Second World War. We need to power the submarine so we can escape the island and get away from the creepy zombies. While looking around to start the power back up, Nate discovers that the Nazis were actually looking for the treasure back in World War II. Just like the Spaniards before them, they found out that the statue is actually cursed. Those things that were killing Eddie earlier were actually mutated descendants of the original Spanish colonists from this island. It turns out that Sir Francis Drake, realizing the power of the statue, wasn't looking to steal it and use it for riches, but he wanted to stay on the island. That's why he came out here. Probably bury the statue to try and save the rest of the world from it. Nate returns back to the submarine and finds out that Ellen's been captured by Roman and Navarro. I'm bad at that name. Nate and Sully fight their way through the descendants and all the soldiers, and they find out that Roman already has the statue. Navarro urges Roman to open it, and inside is the mummy of El Dorado. Roman inhales the dust from the rotting corpse and begins to mutate.
Adios, jefe.
Navarro knew that this was going to happen all along, and he planned to steal it and use the mutagen as a military weapon. Just then, a helicopter comes down to try and take the statue away. All the mercenaries start getting attacked by the descendant. Nate runs, he jumps onto the statue. Eleanor is still held captive in the helicopter. She accidentally causes the death of Navarro's men. Nate pushes the helicopter to its demise. The rope which is attached to the statue catches Navarro's leg and pulls him in. Navarro, his men and the statue are plunged into the depths of the ocean. It's all gone. The curse is over and everyone's dead. Moments later, Sully arrives on a small speedboat. Gone around the island and got a bunch of treasure and then has it in a bunch of boxes. What a good guy. Eleanor gives Nate the ring back and says that because she lost her camera, he still owes her a bit of a story.
Sorry you didn't get your story.
That's alright. There'll be other stories. You still owe me one.
I'm good for it.
Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to try and get Uncharted 2 and 3 done as soon as possible. So please put a like on this video. These things take forever to make and it's really appreciated. We're also working on a Fallout series as well, so make sure to keep an eye out for Fallout 2, Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 videos. But until then, I'd like to say that I love you and goodbye. Mwah, mwah, mwah.